Daniel Tiger is riveting. Go look for something good. That's what you gotta look for. Oh my god. Tells me to use real Yakuza use apparently a gamepad. Again, where's these any buttons? They just don't exist. Now you gotta hit that start button to get to this, and then it tells you everything. Ladies and gentlemen, we are live. Yakuza 4 continues on. Now we can finally press that good old any button, and we can finally be happy that we've escaped from jail. It didn't go over well. There were some casualties, or one, two, maybe. And we're looking for a guy named Kuryu. That Kazumu Kuryu. That name sort of sounds familiar, but the Tiger and the Dragon sounds like an absolutely fitting. Morty, an absolutely fitting chapter title. So we sort of jumped in the water from jail, and we were looking for Kuryu, like I said. And if you played Yakuza 3, this might look a little familiar to you. That's Chelsea Ann's most favorite dog right there. I would assume so. If you remember, Kuryu ran an orphanage in the third games, or sort of to forget about everything that was going on from the first couple games, I guess. He just wants to settle down, not have a Yakuza world around him, but there's no escaping the Yakuza. The Yakuza is, of course, for life, and that's a body. You should poke him with a stick, would be my guess. Maybe the dog should urinate on him, just lift the leg up. So thankful that he happened to wash up right in front of the orphanage that Kuryu runs, right? Just how lucky can one guy be? Please wake up, mister. Oh, he's opening his eyes. Oh my god. Oh, he is, yeah, like I said, he's a little worse from where he had a couple of gunshots thrown at him. He tried to jump in and save a friend. Don't forget about Saito. Also died. Thank God. I'm assuming he died. He was just taken down into a murky grave, if that's what we're jumping at. So I'm so glad you're okay. Well, Haruka, that's very nice of you. Hey, where am I? This is the Morning Glory Orphanage. We have lots of kids, but this is the first time we've ever taken in an adult, so please don't eat all of our food and drink all of our beer. Orphanage. Yeah, phew. I'm so glad you're okay, mister. I was worried you were dead when I found you down on the beach, man. Beach? What? Just checking to make sure it was raining. What beach? What, you forgot? Like, you're trying to remember, like, where on earth is the jail? Much like the one that's out in San Francisco Bay. What's it called? Alcatraz, I think it's called. Like, you can't see it, and it's a nice clear day. So how on earth did we just end up washing up here completely alive and fine without drowning? I don't know, but I'm streaming. Okay. Why is it ridiculous? It's not ridiculous that I'm streaming. No, not at all. Am I okay, though? I think so. Not me, the person there. My Uncle Kaz should be back any minute now. What's he off? Probably doing some type of Yakuza business. So he thought you might have been shipwrecked, so he's checking in with the police. But don't worry, everything is going to be okay. Not interested in the cops. They're probably going to know that someone has probably escaped from a jail. Little does he know, though, that this Kaz person is the Kuryu he's been looking for. Yeah, it's raining, buds. Yeah, it's raining. And we're hearing this ringing in our ears. Mister, you should probably not do that to Haruka. That's a little weird. Is that sweat? Drool? Compose yourself, sir. I don't know where that was going, but I have a weird feeling as to where it may have gone. Lovable socks. Lovable black socks. One of the greatest Hawaiian shirts I've ever seen in my life. He really does pull it off. You gotta remember, the man's been in jail for, what, 25 years? I don't know if you want to go down that route, but I think we can all assume what he was thinking and stop himself. Hopefully that tiger tattoo hasn't been, mained in any way, shape, or form. It looks like a good solid tattoo. Now wait till we show our tattoo. That's really the bee's knees of tattoos, of course, but... Well, I'm glad to see you're up. How are you feeling? Well, fine enough. Sorry about all the trouble. But don't worry about it. Kids are out for a few days on a field trip, so I have plenty of time on my hands. I did. It's boring. So guess luck ain't always going against me. Well, now I have to ask. What happened to you? Do you remember being passed out on the beach this morning? I mean, that was probably due to a few too many cervezas, right? A couple too many Coronas just happened. He wasn't really in jail the past 25 years and then transferred to the Japanese Alcatraz. No, that was just too many cervezas. Too many beers, enjoyed on the beach. You know, the dog peed on him, so that's what the smell is from, essentially. He could probably use a shower. Yeah, so, yeah, the girl who's been watching over you that you sort of had just evil thoughts about? Yeah, so that's her name. Yeah, guess that means you still have your memory. Well, then tell me, how'd you end up washing up on the beach, man? Well, is there a reason why you don't want to tell me? Does he not know who he is? I guess that's what I'm trying to figure out. Does Kiryu not know who this man is? Well, it's just... Can you at least tell me your name? Okay, so clearly he doesn't know who he is. Can't even do that. Nah, see, I owe it to you for all the help. Thanks, dude. But, folks don't usually introduce themselves before they go asking a guy to do the same, right? So, okay. Hey, look, my name is, Kiryu. Well, you've already ruffled all of the feathers that, were on the dinosaurs. Okay, that's been proven. My name is Kiryu. Kazuma Kiryu. I don't know why we go by the last name here, but I guess Kazuma isn't really the best name to go forward with. Wait, that's the guy Hamazaki was talking about. Something wrong? Oh, nothing. What a coinky-dinky that we ended up washed up on this beach with you. I'm really shocked. All right, so your turn. It's Suzuki. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, yes. It's almost as if we never escaped from the third game, and now we've come full circle right back on into it, right? Like, you could watch the third game and go, who's this bandaged man? And you'd be like, I don't know. How is Quickly Dying doing today? How was the weekend treated you so far? It's a common name, Suzuki-san, but not really around from here. You from the mainland? You could say the mainland. I love that that wonderful, wonderful emote in between the magical Mahu Jordan. It's wonderful. I'll take that as a yes. Anyway, what are you going to do now? You didn't have a wallet or anything? You really had nothing. I would have expected something to be. You should. It's yours. Well, yes. Not the middle one, though. It's not that I have ever planned a bunny. Unless somehow someone's added it on in. Ah, yes. Anime emotes. I love those. I really think that you can really get a little bit of a added on in there. I like the look of that. I think when we finally get into work on it, there might be some, I really like the chibi stuff. Maybe we could do some chibi emotes eventually. How dare you? There is so many. There is. You won't be able to go to the doctor or check in with the police without your ID, so I can help you get in touch with your family if you need a hand, though. Oh, yeah, sort of about that. The family, I don't think there really is around. They do. They do. Our artists are very talented. I mean, look, Magical Mahu Jordan. There's a lot of detail in that. A lot of detail. Who would have thought? Howdy ho! Well, I almost called you a Woody Wolf Slayer, and that would have. Well, I mean, I guess that could fit. How's Wolfie Swoony doing today? A lazy Sunday, perhaps, is in the cards. That's I know what I need. So is your really name Kuryu? That's me. Well, ain't life mysterious? Yeah, that's the plan today. It's a good plan. Chalk it up, have a couple mimosas, wake up at noon. That's a day if I would have called one. Who would have thought I'd end up floating right to your damn doorstep? I literally just coinky dinky there. That's all that is. Kuryu, you gotta help me. They're gonna be after me, man. I was in jail and... Wait, so let me get this straight. Someone on the boat you were working on mentioned me and told you to look for me if you ever needed help. It's a weird name for jail. Boat? Both sore from paintball. I forgot you guys were gonna go off and do that. That seems like I don't know. You get hit in a couple spots where you just don't have the the padding, or I've never been paintballing ever in my life. But then your ship sank and the rest of the crew drowned? That sounds about right. Yes, also highs. Also highs. And we somehow managed to swim to shore. I'm not buying that. Neither of you had any padding of any kind. Worst injury I suffered is when I ate shit on a slick staircase. Did you fall on your back, or did you fall? So now not only did you have a gym injury, now you have a paint gun injury. That's it. And it wasn't even from the paintballs. It was from you being silly on a slick staircase. That's what I'll call it. So now what? Let me guess. Chelsea Ann's got to wait on you hand and foot. Make sure that you're taken care of. Fell on my right side. Got a nasty set of scratches on my arm to prove it. Oh, when does he stop complaining, Chelsea Ann? When does that happen? I kid. I do kid. So like, what's the deal now? Are we gonna have to like fight it out or something? None of my shots taken hurt quite as bad as the booby shot I took. Just right off the nipple, eh? I'm not asking for $100,000 or nothing. Just enough to get me up into Tokyo. Look, I'm gonna get you associated with the Sky Finance guy. He's just giving out money to everybody. At least this guy's offering to pay it back, much like Lily Chan was offering. So yeah, we just need to get some money together. I'm sure it'll work out well for us. So please loan me the money. Does he even have like 100,000? He must. That's only like what, 10 grand, give or take. How long were you in for? Ugh, he knows. Yeah, how long were you trapped in the boat for? That's we're gonna get that, sir. How many years did you spend in prison? What you talking about, Willis? Listen, I know who you are. I know you murdered about 13 people in a ramen shop, and they just ruined their entire lunch, quite frankly, and they weren't really having a fun day about it. And then you end up thrown in jail, and then they threw you into another jail, and then you escaped. And that was the worst stream ever, because we had to go and ask for a cigarette. Then we had to get a farming hoe. Then we had to get a chain. I'm sure I'm missing something somewhere in there that we had to get. The lighter. All these things were not really readily available for me. And then we had to beat up a lot of people. And then this other guard who was really mean to us, we shot him like 8 times. He didn't die. But he did die in the end, I think. Or he's also going to end up on the floor. And he's like, I know who you are, man. And it was like, okay, yeah. Turns out, last night was one of the calmest they've had in months. No cloud in sight. And definitely not a shipwreck. Look, what if the captain was really stupid and drunk last night and got in trouble in some calm waters, and quite frankly, you know, ran into a rock or something. Maybe a whale over put their ship or something. I don't know. It could be a whaling ship. That would have been far more believable. But what do you think it costs to get from Tokyo, from Okinawa? I don't know, $1 bajillion? 30 grand? I won't go to anything beyond the plane ticket. Well, transportation to the airport, you know, you need to get an Uber. Once you get up into Tokyo, what are your plans then? How much is a taxi ride going to set you back? Obviously, inflation is something that's happened over the past 25 years that Saejima has no idea in regards to what they are about. Look, man, I just don't know. I've been locked up for years. Well, you see, this is where he should pull out like a newspaper and go, look, this looks like you. And they said someone escaped that looks like you. And that's you, right? Something was off. Went and pieced it all together. Yeah, Kuryu is a smarter gentleman. Oh, it was about Haruka. Okay. What about Haruka? Oh, you mean that happened? That happened to him? What? I'm sorry? Yeah, you saw that, huh? Yeah, I don't know what he was thinking there, but, yeah, those were the eyes of someone who hasn't seen a woman in a long time. Hasn't been part of society. And it felt a little gross, because Haruka is like, what, 12 or 13? Maybe she's 92, I don't know, and looks fantastic. That could be. Well, spent a decade alone in a dark cell, and honestly, I'm lucky it wasn't longer. But luckily, at 10 years, must have been in for murder. Yeah, Angela Lansbury solved that case for us. Well, I won't tell you what to do, but here's some advice. You should turn yourself into the police before they catch you themselves. What's the advantage of that? It might go easy on you if you go peacefully. And before the media catches on up with the story. I'm sorry, the media? So, what do you think? If that's what you want to do, I'd be glad to lend you a hand. Heck, I can give you a drive right on down to the police station. What's so funny? Don't you get it? There ain't no going back for me. They'd execute me on sight. Now look, that might be true, but this guy's got more ribs taped up than DDP Diamond Dallas Page in his WCW days. Death row, eh? I mean, we could probably just take care of that ourselves. I'm sure Kuryu's got a gun on him, right in the back, right in underneath the underpants, I'm sure. 10 years hard time? Talk to me when you're done 25. All that matters to me is now getting back to Kamurocho, and I'm going to do whatever it takes to make it happen. This ain't about getting a fresh start. Never has been. All I'm hoping to do is to find the tooth. All these teeth that got punched out of my mouth, that's what I'm trying to find. Dentist jokes are not happening enough nowadays, and I think we got to bring them back. Got to make sure those bastards taste the pain I've been dealing. Now look, I said this. This man killed 13 people, including a head boss. I think he should be lucky that he only got 25. Although he is in a state for execution, so it's not that like Kuryu said. He's probably still got to be serving it. They probably would just make sure that, he would actually get killed. I got to avenge my boss. Even if it kills me. We can have that arranged. Kuri-san, I'm grateful for all you've done for me. You and the little lady. But I can't stick around. You know too much about me now. So please, just give me some money before this gets ugly. Now's the time for Kuryu to just whip out a gun. I would think so. Just like Kenny Omega. Boom! Just right into the nuts. I'm sure he's already got a little bit of blue balls, so that would just be set for him. Maybe we're gonna make him fight for his money or something. I don't know.
なんであんたがどんな経緯で無所に入ったのかは知らない。だが、俺に復讐の手伝いはできない。俺は今まで何度も復讐に巻き込まれてきた。
Fair enough.
だが憎しみや恨みって感情だけで復讐を果たしても
We need Gyrotone to be in here so that he could tell us whether or not he truly is speaking the words that are mentioned down there. Ladies and gentlemen, don't forget about the community challenge.
復讐をするっていうなら
Almost there. What are we like? 70% done.
事情もわからない
Throw those penis points in there.
教えられ
It's a grizzled veteran man if I've ever seen one myself.
俺はあんたをここで止める
Everyone bring out the children from the orphanage.
答えは
We're gonna get this going.
すまんな
It's like Fight Club on the beach.
全てを確か
First rule about this orphanage is don't talk about Fight Club. Second rule of Fight Club orphanage is do not talk about Fight Club orphanage.
どうやらあんたは俺と同じ匂いの
And the last rule, of course,
俺の
is if it's your first day at Fight Club orphanage, you have to fight.
安心したわあんた相手なら間違えて殺すし
I think Kuryu is the guy that's making soap.
ああ
Explosive soap, but soap nonetheless.
本気なのか確かめさせてもらうぜ
Now, question, who would I be playing as here? Kuryu? Or, Oh, it's like a Matrix fight. Okay. Kids, come look, Uncle Kuryu is about to kill the star of Castaway. Tom Hanks has never looked better, quite frankly. Oh, let me just go run over and get this thing, because this is not... Sure we could use... Oh, God. There we go. Oh, God. Oh, God. Ow, ow, ow. If you could just stop. Ow. Ow, ow. Ow, 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 ow. It's like blocking every, Oh, yeah, just roll right on into a fight. I mean, that's... Oh, God. I forgot he has different, He, like, blocks, like, that last... Ow, ow, ow. Kuryu, we're supposed to be friends. Not in front of the children, please. There we go. Oh, is this gonna be another lovable quick time event? Oh, God, don't murder him. Not in front of the children. I mean, that was rather mean. Now, look, I've played some games with Kuryu. Now, that obviously he hasn't been leveling up all over these days. Maybe they're gonna turn into a... Maybe this will turn into a porno. Might get stuck in an orphanage or something. Not that I think you should be running pornos in an orphanage. That's not a good look for anybody, quite frankly. Just hit him in the ribs. He's got so many taped up areas. Oh, God. Oh, my God. What are you doing? You're fighting. Stop. Start kicking sand in their face. Imagine she just gets whacked. Uh-oh. He's an old man, we forgot. Hey, mister, are you okay? He needs oxygen. Maybe he has COVID. I don't know. Someone quickly give him horse tranquilizers. His body's so heavy, his knees weak. Arms are heavy. He's vomited on his bandages already. Mom's spaghetti. He's nervous, but Haruka keeps on coming. Kuryu starts yelling at him. Hamazaki. Something, something, mom's spaghetti again. Can we play with the hula hoop? Is that something you can deal with? Not good. It looks like he's been having nightmares. I mean, there's far worse things that could happen to you other than just having nightmares. Doctor said he's exhausted, probably malnourished too. Well, give him some good old gruel, I get. Yeah, don't quit your day job of being either running an orphanage or the other way around, being a professional prisoner. You're still thinking about what he said on the beach. Uh-huh. What about it? Well, that Hamazaki he mentioned, right? That's the guy who stabbed you last year, right? Remember, we were almost in tears over it. We thought Kuryu died. Even though despite that, Baker had told me that he's in, like, all the other games. So, I guess. We'll look out for Jordan's next Wu-Tang Clan ripoff, Poutine Clan. Oh, man, if I could ever. I'll never forget that name. And I can't trust someone who says they're friends with him. Well, obviously, you know, he's not a friend because, you know, he stabbed us, tried to murder us, and then that guy wants to get revenge. So maybe this is how we're able to help him out here. It's just like, hey, look, maybe this will all work out. Now, how many members do I have to have in the Poutine Clan? Like, there's like, what, 9 members of the Wu-Tang Clan? So I guess I have to have 9. Maybe we have to do one better. Maybe we have to do 10. Do you want a nap? Do you want a nap? Do you want a nap? Yes, you need a nap. I don't know if I hate him. No, he stabbed Kuryu. Your fake dad. Real dad, maybe, I don't know. As many members as there are ingredients in a poutine. But yeah, but we already know that there are more Wu-Tang Clan members than there are in poutine. So are you saying that there has to be more people than there are ingredients in the Poutine Clan than there are in poutine? I'm saying poutine too many times. Even if he does know Hamazaki, that doesn't automatically mean he's a bad person. Wait, no. If you want to get revenge on someone, doesn't that not make you that they're not all in cahoots together? Oh my god. But yeah, Hamazaki was a bit unhinged the last time we met, of course, but a lot can change in a year. When he lost a fight for the Tojo clan, he lost the only thing that meant something to him. I was probably the only one he could take his anger out. Maybe. If Hamazaki came to me now asking for help, I'd give it to him in a heartbeat. You're an idiot. You're a fool, Kuryu, and you deserve to be stabbed 18 more times. As long as he's learned to have some faith in his fellow man, well, Uncle Kaz. So what do you say, Haruka? Jordan's rap name is Professor Potato. That's his part of the poutine. I mean, you can't have a poutine without the potato part. So I do like it. Professor Potato, though? I mean, look at that. We got the potato, the fries, cheese curds, gravy. You went. Well, would you like tell him to come in here and I'll put him in there? You can't be the Dr. Dre or really any sort of doctor, otherwise you might be seen as trying too hard. So professor it is. Well, I mean, I'll take that. I'll take that. Have I ever been known of trying too hard? I don't think that's my MO. The Yakuza, no question. Tattoos, a dead giveaway. Wait, you mean that not only of cutting off your pinky, you also have to get a giant tattoo on your back? That's the dead... Like, which one's the dead giveaway here? Maybe it's his look. Maybe we know who he is. I don't know. Come here. Come here.
There now, okay.
You change your bummy first? You say hi? Hi. Did you say hi? I heard a hi. Can you say hi again? This costs 10,000 P points, and this is free. Can you say hi? I need to change your bum. Can I change your bum? Yes, you need to do it every time. Okay. Oh, please. Isn't it? Yeah. 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 Say bye. Having a nap. Bye. Yeah, 2 bears. Just give me a sec. Now we're back. So apparently, yes. Is Kuryu starting to do the math, realizing, hey, look, I have one of those giant tattoos on my butt, I mean on my back, and I guess that means I'm also part of Yakuza. Um, seen plenty of men like this. I feel like Haruku's could probably use proper father and mother figure in her life. But I assume Kuryu's doing a good enough job. You know, she's clothed, she's fed. Uh, she sees fights happen on the beach a little more often than one would realize. So where do you think he falls in the spectrum? I don't think he's a bad person. Well, I'm sure there are good Yakuza people. Just like the same as, like, you know, is Tony Soprano a nice person? Depends who you are. That's just the impression I get. Is it? Is that all it is? Just impressions? All right, well, good to know. Are you going somewhere? Yeah, I'm gonna go to the police station, knock them off. They're gonna execute him. That's the end of this chapter. We're gonna move on into the final chapter of the game. That's it, probably, right? No, I think there's 2 more after this one entirely. So, we have to do some shopping. Stop at Tommy Bahama. One of those things. Oh, did I tell you I got Wolfie started on the first Danganronpa? No, you did not. But now you did tell me, so if you want to count that as you telling me that you got so how is he liking it? Or how? I mean, I guess he can answer for himself, or unless you don't allow him to talk on weekends, that could be a thing. We're gonna get him a nice meal, cook it all up on ice. You know, maybe just something outside of rice. It is good. It is good. Now you're in the middle of the second one now yourself, right, Chelsea? Oh, don't worry. The Yakuza people have ways of keeping stores open. I've been belittled by 4 people so far. Yeah, that'll happen. That'll happen. Everyone will just blame you. Oh, you haven't started... Okay, okay. It's just relax. He's not going to hurt you. That's not the kind of man he is. I mean, he thought about it. Ugh. We're so close. 39,000. It's been thrown in. 11,000 to go. And we play Portal. With utter failure. For those of you who have played Portal, how hard does it get? Like, we all know, like, I ain't the brightest piece of chalk in the package here. Sharpest tool in the shed. It can be a plug every once in a while. Okay. Now look, I have surprised people with my smarts, right? No, I did perfect the last exam I had in Persona 4 without cheating. So I can remember some things. It's just that it takes a bit of a noggin work as far as puzzle go, but it's not impossible. Okay, that's okay. I can deal with that then. How do you fall asleep just sitting like that? Can someone get this man peroxide, rubbing alcohol, a shot perhaps? Get used to the idea that you can effectively teleport things. So not including just yourself, you mean you're teleporting objects? I guess I should make sure it's like relatively installed, right? Not that it would take forever, I'm sure, to install, but... I'm not a barefoot person. I'm like a socks everywhere type of guy. No, I'm not wearing socks at, like, you know, at the beach or anything like that. But, like, I'm one of those weirdos, man. Despite the fact that I am currently wearing those socks right now, but... It's like a care package full of money, I'm sure. Go and get yourself some clothes that don't smell like death. I still have to ask Wolf to hope it sometimes with the puzzles. I'm playing through the second portal right now, and it starts with a bit more skill involved than the first one does. Okay. Anything that can be physically moved can be sent through a portal. Can you just stick just your penis inside the portal and then it appears on the other side, but you're still on the one side? Don't cry. It's going to hurt all your marks. He's so emotionally drained. Well, thank you for that answer, Chelsea. Perhaps a shirt. Goodbye for now. Smell you later, perhaps? Just past 3 in the morning. Gotta get right on into it, right? I'm sure the bars are still open. We could probably go and play some pachinko. Double our money, rather... No, wait, you can't gamble in Japan, so there is no gambling of money. And great, now we're wearing fatigues? What's going on? Did we join the army? Can't do that, Haruka-chan. No can do.
鈴木さんちゃうね。
Those crickets are super loud, by the way, as well.
冴島大河。
Yes, Saejima-san. Yes.
桐生さんにも言うといてくれ。俺は冴島やったで。
Are you sure it wasn't Suzuki? Didn't he? I thought he sort of knew who it was, but not really knew who it was.
まだいつか必ず会おう。そう伝えといてくれ。
わかった。
Oh, I think it's time for another Sapporo. Oh, I'm so annoyed with the F1 race this morning. Oh. I understand, but like, oh. They just essentially didn't run the race, but they won't like postpone it because like I guess they couldn't. So like they essentially ran 2 laps in the pouring rain behind like the safety car and then called it a race. I don't know how you can do that, but I think I'm more annoyed that I waited for 2 hours hoping that they would actually have a race in, but
まだ怪我治ってなかったみたいだけど。
まあ大丈夫だろう。
tell him his name is Saejima. Tell him.
あ、おじさん、そういえば買い出しは？
ああ。
Yeah, I forgot about those groceries.
店開いてなかった。
It's almost as if it was like a planned thing to go away for a pack of smokes. One day you will, Haruka. So that's the thing. I don't know the whole rule sets of like I know from I watch NASCAR, I watch F1, I pretty much watch a lot of racing, but like I guess the regulations in regards to F1, like NASCAR would just be like, okay, it's not going to get any better rain-wise, we'll race tomorrow. And then, like, even if it's bad, they have even raced on Tuesdays. I don't understand the thing with F1. They don't race until, again, the following week. But, like, they had started the race, and then they have, like, a 3-hour window, because there was no lights at the track or whatever. So, but once they start that 3-hour window, it's over, I guess. Like there is no postponing or anything like that. So like it wasn't canceled. There was a winner. They went out, raced. They followed the pace car or the safety car for 3 laps or something like that. And then as soon as they did 2 laps, it's classified as a race. So they didn't race. They just stayed behind the car in the rain, drove around, did 2 or 3 laps and called it a day. And they brought people on the podium and celebrate. Like I was like, what? Like, I don't understand how they couldn't have noticed that hey, you're like the top racing in the world. How do you not have someone in the weather department going, hey, this ain't gonna happen today? So like either we call it now and maybe try to figure out something later, or like postpone. Like I don't understand why they couldn't run on Monday. Logan, you're really ruining my whole lighting situation here. Like I'd be more annoyed if I was like actually at the race. Like I'd be really mad about that. Yeah, but apparently like it was somewhat part of the rules and somewhat about the logistics of like. So here's the other thing that bothers me. The other thing that was brought up was that like the same sort of happens at NASCAR a little bit, but here's my annoyance. Is that it's like, well, all the track workers are volunteers, right? That work at the track. And I understand that it's like, okay, well, if you race it on Monday, all these people have normal everyday jobs and can't show up. Well, this is where F1, with the bajillions of dollars they make, this is where you make a call and you hire a team that work for F1. They're not volunteers, and they're capable of going to every race, and they are thus the marshals for every single race. That's how you fix that. I know IndyCar did that. They hired an exact team for every race, so it's the same people and know what they're working with. So I would think F1, like I understand these tracks are huge and volunteers generally know the track very well, but that's where you start spending some money and realizing like, let's get people on these payrolls so that we could have raced the next day without worrying about people having to return back to work on Monday. That sucks, but it is what it is. Yeah, oh yeah, like that's the thing. It's not about the money. And even if you still want to have the volunteer marshals, you still could have them, but you should have on your payroll enough people to run the entire course on on your payroll. Like, you shouldn't be relied upon these volunteers that do it just for the, their own good, just because they probably get a free ticket to see it or whatever, right? That's, I don't know. I always thought that's always been the problem with racing, and not just to F1, but racing in general. Of like, as a fan of like NASCAR and F1, both run on Sundays the majority of the time, except for night races on. But here's where, like, and I know TV plays a big part, and they want the money or whatever. But this is where you got to play a part of like, hey, look, Sunday's going to be an absolute drencher. We're not racing on Sunday, so either we race on Saturday night or Saturday if you don't have lights, or we race Monday. That's it. You make that decision, because we're not quite there. The aliens haven't come and told us how the weather works yet, but like it's getting a little ridiculous, like that the TV runs the world. It shouldn't be that way. Now I feel really weird about running through this world with this guy dressed the way he is. This is a fashion faux pas, if there ever was one that I've ever seen. So, like, can we just go on into Club Elise here, or what? Yeah, they usually reschedule to Monday. I do remember there has been one race, at least that I can remember, relatively recently, that was on a Tuesday, because even the Monday was a wreck. Like, I remember my first F1 race that I went to got canceled out in rain. But I wasn't overly annoyed. I went to Michigan to see a race. But I got to see some racing because I watched I think it was called the Busch Series back in the day, which is, I think it's the Infinity Series now or whatever. Like, so I got to see some racing on the Saturday, so I was happy. It sucked that I didn't get to see the big names. I wanted to see the Jeff Gordons and whatnot, but I still got to see some racing. So, and then the next 2 years we went, it was all fine. Exactly, it was probably too hot. But, that's what you get for going to Michigan in August. All right, that poor man is dead. Oh, come on. That just looks like a devastating knee. Like, you just wouldn't want to be in the middle of that at all. Should probably change my, now my son has ruined my lighting. Said it before, say it 1,000 times. Much like the compass thing I keep mentioning I'm going to get. I got to buy like a set of proper blinds. That way you can't really mess around with it, and the lighting would be a little bit more fixed up. Yeah, they'll go for whichever the following Sunday is the best option. Granted, the stands are... But see, that's the thing. I don't think... Like, I remember... This was, God, probably 10, 15 years ago when I went to see a race. But, like, they don't give rain checks at a NASCAR race. Like, if you can't see the race on Monday, like... And I understand, like, that's sort of the problem that was with F1, was, like, all the people need to go return to work on a Monday, right? So, like, it sort of sucks, but, like, they already got your money, so they don't care. So... What's the deal? I guess for some of these places, oh no, do you have to replace the days of our lives with a NASCAR race? And then all of the Karens of the world get upset that their show is not on and NASCAR's on instead? I don't know. Ain't no sign of him now, except for a homeless man. Ask the folks around here what's going on. Excuse me, sir? Do you have any Grey Poupon? No? I don't think you'd find any in the garbage. The Sai family have been around the office these days. Know anything about that? Well, I remember some Yakuza types hanging out here, but, oh, that was like, what, 20, 30, 40, 95 years ago? Yeah, those guys. Any idea where their boss went? Oh, sorry. Are we relying upon a homeless guy to have the answers to our problems? Oh, maybe it just wasn't a part of the thing that we got back in the day, or maybe they've changed that. I just know that was like, we'd sort of gone up to talk about it, and it wasn't a thing back then, but not that it bothered us, but like, because part of the whole thing, if you've ever been to a NASCAR race, if you go and stay at the NASCAR race for the weekend, which you probably should do, just the experience of going and camping and drinking and hearing the roar of the cars go around Friday and a Saturday. Yes, I think that was it, because I think the deal was like, I mean, so we went to the August race. There's 2 races in Michigan. I think you can get an exchange for another race that their company owns, which obviously would be different now, but there's different promoters that own a whole bunch of different racetracks. So if you're someone that sort of travels around, sure, you could exchange it for, I don't know, Indianapolis or Chicago or Kansas, whatever, right? But obviously for someone like from us from Canada that'd be traveling, we're not going to go like, maybe we'll go to the Kansas race this year instead. Like that's something that's obviously been planned for months and months. You can't just do on a whim that maybe a lot of other people have the advantage of doing. So, all right, so we're going to go to the Underground Mall. That should be fun. Remember when we tried to find the Underground Mall the last time? Pick up some chicks, and then it didn't even appear. So, I mean, I would take the cab, but we don't have cab fare. So we should probably steal one of these bikes down here and just let her go. Yeah, like, I remember seeing, what shocked me was, like, when we were going around, we just had a basic, RV that was borrowed from my father-in-law's, of his dad at the time, which was decent enough. You just need a place to sleep and drink, essentially. But I remember seeing some of these guys, like, show up, because I guess we were popular because we were from Canada. I don't know. I'm sure they've seen Canadians before, but, you know, you start shooting the shit with the right people. Can I just say, what on earth is this guy wearing? Rich-looking man. Like, they're showing off their RVs. Like, they weren't RVs. They were buses. Like, you know, like a celebrity would travel in, or like a rock group would be like staying in outside the venue for the couple days of their show. Like, it was ridiculous. Please don't tell me I have to beat up the poor... I need to beat up the poor rich man who's wearing the Beetlejuice outfit. And he's going to take a beating. Oh god, that looked like that was going to hurt. Are you going to get up, sir, or... 18th century colonial wig. I know, right? Like, and he's not even getting up. Oh god. We just killed the Monopoly man. I love how it looks like you murder them, but then they just get up immediately afterwards. Their face is all disfigured. They're like, oh, I can't believe this happened, man, but here, I guess I should give you, like, 10 grand? Here, please, have it. Yep, guarantee you won't be able to do that again. I think we will. It's time for another beer, by the way. Drink up. I mean, but the thing is, did he always look this rough before? Like, we should have beat him so bad that it would have removed that colonial wig right off of his goddamn head. That would have fun. And then these people are like, man, did you see? That man just beat up that old rich-looking dude. He didn't even knock his wig off, though. Oh, that's terrible. Oh, someone down here wants to fight, definitely. No? See, I called that. With that hair, yes. I think it was fair. He deserved the beating that he got. I hear you've been walking around town as if you own the place. Fact is, you're an eyesore. That hurts. Right here. Right around the upper left nipple. The one that's injured on Chelsea from a paintball. Did you say the left one? Yes. Oh, you jerk. See, I didn't even know. See? You're so correct. I didn't know, but I know. A valuable lesson was taught from the man to the man, and we got a bland $10,000. Wait, I thought we were given 100 grand. So how come we only have like 45 grand? Did we spend it getting here or something? Oh, pardon me. Hey, maybe we'll see John Wick down here again. Maybe he's out hanging. That's not. Wait, is that John Wick? I think this is John Wick. That's John Wick. You can't tell me that that's not John Wick. I don't know what the maker of the Yakuza games have against John Wick, but if I ever wished I could get money without working, obviously. Well, you can if you just take people's money. Hey, wait. Is that what you're attempting to do right now? I still need to hose out our shoes and wash those. There's so much mud. At certain points, I was walking through mud that came up to the bottom of my calves. My God, that was quicksand. So this was an outdoor one, not a urban warfare type of one that was inside like an abandoned mall or strip mall or something like that. Are an annoying little puke right there. I assume you didn't wear any good clothes for that, right? That's not something that you're gonna go stepping on out in your Tommy Bahamas, right? No, this was the largest paintball venue in the world. They have over 50 different outdoor maps and over... Really? Out your way? You have the biggest paintball venue in the world? Like that... Somehow I feel like it should be in Russia with all the, you know, available, green space that they may have over there. 3.5 hours from us in Pennsylvania. Okay. I drove through there once. Technically twice, I guess. Way there, way back. Didn't see anything mentioning about the largest paintball venue. You'd think that would be a giant billboard. Didn't see it. All right. Well, I hear you've been living in these parts a long time. I love the bucket hat. I've heard of the Sai family. Name does ring a bell. It's out in BFE. I don't know what BFE is. Bumfuck something? You got driveways. Okay, yeah, I sort of... Bumfuck Egypt. Okay. I knew it was close somewhere. Yeah, I drove through... Well, I mean, I didn't drive through Pittsburgh, but I think that Pittsburgh was the closest city on the highway that we went past. EGN? What is that one? I'm learning so much today. See, I've always heard it as bumfuck nowhere. East Jesus nowhere. Okay. I'm glad that my vocabulary is growing from the thesaurus known as Chelsea Ann. All right, what? Alcohol, booze, right? There you go. I live off the stuff. Me too. I just can't afford to drink, though. I can't think straight because I'm sober. What? Sort of like the opposite of that. Yes, yeah. But we've never also, like, put it down to just the letters. Like, you would say, oh, you live out in bumfuck nowhere. You would never say, oh, you live out in BFN. Like, you never say that. Unless you're just... Maybe that's what they say in America. I don't know. Oh my god. So I have to go and get booze. Oh my god, now this man. It's a rough go. Those are the freedom acronyms. Fair enough. Alright, now we gotta find a store. Nande Dalone. We're not going to get that there. Not that. Oh, come on. Wait, I can't go that far? God damn it. All right, we need to go to a store. Maybe the Peepo Mart? Something. Something will have booze. This looks like a store. I think in Japan you can buy booze wherever you'd like. That's not Don Quixote. Let's go in Don Quixote. I think you can buy it. Can we not go into Don Quixote? This is a huge general store. Doesn't seem like it's a department store either. Right. I'm here to buy booze. We got a Boss Rainbow Mountain Blend. That's coffee. Ooh, got a beer. What do you think this wino wants? I would think like maybe we just buy one of each. Then we have some options. Why can we buy a schoolgirl uniform? I have no idea why. Wait, is that a real miso ramen? That's a real. I thought that was a. All right, what do we buy? That. Buy that. Why does it keep doing that? I mean, I should buy some cat ears as well, right? Gotta have some options available. Also, since you're playing the Yakuza games, do you have the desire to eventually play Yakuza Like a Dragon? I've heard it's a very different type of Yakuza game, but I've heard nothing but good. Yeah, actually. So I'm sort of weird about how I go about things, if you haven't noticed, but like, that's sort of like the reason why I'm going through all of them, because I want to play 7. But I sort of feel like that wouldn't be very good to just jump into 7, even though I don't think they really are with the same characters. But I heard it's very much like Persona, because instead of like the fighting like we do, it's a Japanese RPG like fighting style, where it's like you summon things. I heard you summon a chicken. It's a bunch of fun stuff actually. So yeah, I'm actually looking forward to playing it. It's on game, like, so that's also part of the thing of like these are all on Game Pass. Which is how I'm playing them, which is dirt cheap. So saving me buying that game, which is still brand new at probably $70. We still have to play through 5 and 6 after this. But yeah, like 7's also on Game Pass. So I'm just hoping that they're still there by the time I get to it. If I have to buy it, I have to buy it. But just part of it. What do I want to give this guy? We got the Premium Malts Kinmugi beer. I think he'd like that, or the wine cooler. I think the wine cooler is going to hit the spot. I don't have any desire to play any of the other Yakuza games, but based on what I've heard of gameplay for such a I'd probably be. Well, I think that's the advantage of, because it's none of the characters from the other ones are in it. Like, I think they started a new path with new people. Like, you might run into some people from the older games, but it is a good little spot. But I was already sort of thrown into the pot to play these games beforehand, and I'm enjoying them enough. Like, my one hatred of these games is actually I'm not a fan of the combat, so I'd be more situated with a proper, I guess you want to say it, like an active time battle system or whatever. I can't remember what you would really call that, like a traditional Japanese RPG battle system, I guess. But welcome back, my old friend. No, not you, the booze. Turn. Thank you. Yeah, I prefer a turn-based system, even if they're active or real time, but there's still a turn-based aspect of it. I prefer that. Yeah, thank you. You got me. I need to go take a piss. Be right back. Breaking the seal yet again. That's how it happens. Sorry about that. Just putting his blankets back that he decided to throw off onto the floor because, I don't know, he was disgusted about it. Oh, wait, hold on. Does this guy want more booze from us? Because that could absolutely not be shocking. They're gone, though. The boss, Saisa-san? I can't say that. Saisai-san? The days of people covering me up in a nice comfy blanket are gone, and it makes me sad. Is today a long stream or short stream type of day? Let's say a medium type of stream. I would probably go my typical at least 3 hours, usually. I gotta drop off the little guy at my parents' because me and the wife work day shift both Monday and Tuesday, so whenever that happens. I don't know if we're doing it before or after dinner. But typical length. It won't be like that one day when we played Trails. Legend of Heroes. Trails from Zero, where I just had like I had a lot of errands to run that day, unfortunately. So like I did try to get a stream in. It just didn't sort of work out. But, you know, a couple hours is better than nothing, of course. So why not go back to where it all began? Well, might as well start with my old apartment. Broke on to the old apartment. I might as well not going to be watching Daniel Tiger, by the way. I'm trying to decide if I want to take a quick nap. I mean, you do you. You do you. Just don't forget to ask Wolfie to drape the blankets over you. That's the important part. How can you take a nap just so I can know, like, I don't know what time you woke up this morning, but like, does that not like sort of like screw you on for like the next day? Like, even if I was like exhausted, knowing that I have to get up at 5 a.m. tomorrow, if I took a nap right now, it would screw me for the next day. It'd be terrible. Place that I remember, maybe I'll go over to the apartment I used to live in. I mean, are you going to tell me where you used to live? Because I don't know what or where your apartment is. So you're going to have to sort of show me on the map as soon as we get out of this underground mall. There we go. That's all I'm asking for. And I'll beat up a couple of, a couple of mean people that will approach me and get a little bit annoyed that we're stumbling around here. That's fine. Oh, who wants to fight me? Oh, a cop. He's too busy fighting off a big fuck-off dragon. But no naps have no effect on me like that. I could take several naps a day and be fine. Ay. I gotta run. Oh, geez. We're just running from the cops. I don't think they're gonna get me. That was all I had to do? You love sleep? I mean, look, there's nothing wrong with sleep. I'm not going to deny it. But I'm not a napper. I have to, like, I'm like a one and done. That's it. And I was expecting, like, the police to come out and stop me or something. And, then I'd have to beat up the police. But maybe that's not the picture that they want to have portrayed, is people beating up on the police in this game, despite the fact that you're beating up literally everybody else. So I feel like I could have taken a cab there. I almost ran into that poor woman. Her nose is just dipped on into her phone. Can we go to Club Eccentric? Have a drink or two before we stop on into our apartment. Oh my god, I just ran into that poor man. Oh, and that poor man. Wait, is my apartment like the same as the Sky Finance? Wait, did you catch that street name? How did you catch a street name? Oh, yes, we've been making fun of that ever since the start of the game. Shiko Fuka you! And I like to say it like that. I think that's how it would be said, but I don't know for sure. So I'm just going to stick with it. Oh, and also, not that this probably doesn't bother you either, but number 7 has English speaking. Some people say that very much so about the Yakuza games, that the Japanese voiceover really does sell it on the game, and I can understand that. But like, look, for a streaming purpose like myself, I would love it to be in English, and apparently it does a pretty good job of it as well. So I would think it's like Shiki Fuku. No, you gotta have the fuck you in there. So how about Shiki fuck you? Does that work? Did you just say Shabalala family? Who's asking? Ex-member of the Tojo clan Sai family. Never heard of it. Now, we remember Kiddo. He was involved with the partnership of the guy from Sky Finance, who have already, I think his name was Akiyami. So we still have him working there in with us. So we don't know who he is, and I don't think there's been a connection yet. But maybe we're beating up people because they have to pay. So that's probably it. This is gonna eventually just have him just be pushed off the side of the building, right? Why were you just pounding on your own boys? Did it look like any pounding was going on? Were butts pounded there? It's complicated. They probably weren't collecting for us. That's all part of it. Wait, I thought there was a Blue Jay game going on. Now I'm even more confused. Now I'm stuck watching the Orioles? When the fuck did that happen?
Yeah.
Maybe it's because I'm not even on the right... No, it says that. It must be raining in Detroit. I like his Kitsune jacket, though. That is dope. It is. I think we went over this. Doesn't Wolfie own a jacket that's very similar, except it says Brazil on the back? Is he even Brazilian? Or maybe Wolf Slayer enjoys a Brazilian wax on his area. I'm going to assume that's why. If he does, I've never seen it. He hides all of the good shit from you. Why does he hide the good shit from you? Him and I need to have a little bit of a little chit chat. He shouldn't be hiding the good things from you. If he's got a jacket like that says Brazil on it, why is he not out wearing it to all these wonderful restaurants that he takes you to? Thank you, Quickly Dying, feeding on into it. 40,000 points. Oh, you're ever so close. I think Portal's going to be a fun playthrough. Thank you, Quickly Dying. So we got to find your boss. Akiyami? Wait, I guess maybe we saw him? Maybe he saw Hana-chan? Maybe? See, I again read that very quickly, where it said, sorry man, but I gotta go take a shit to take care of. That's how I read it. Not his own shit, but it's all in storage unit in Libya. I don't know if you're being funny or not now. Is Wolfie pulling my leg? Is he hanking my chain? Just gonna leave, 5, 6 dead bodies up there? Nope. Wait, that's a real place? Chase kiddo. I guess I can chase the kiddo. This better be a better chasing than when I was running away from the cops. Good try, bud. Oh, didn't reach that. Oh, Jesus. God damn it. Hey, you're pushing all the cool items, and then you ran out of stamina. God damn it. Now he's near Smile. Look how... he runs so fast. Oh, and I'm running into people on the street. This is terrible. Oh, I think those are things to throw at him. I didn't realize those are things I was throwing at him. Beer bottles. Well, Jordan, yes, Libya is a real place. Do we have a storage unit there? No. Get him. But he said Libya. And then you said Libya. Which one's the real one? I have heard of a country named Libya. But I think Chelsea Ann spelt it correctly, and Wolfslayer spelt it wrong, which I thought maybe was like a county out in whatever. Thank you. Okay. Thank you. But okay, so do you have you have a storage unit, but it's not in the country of Libya? Okay. I mean, it could be. When was the last time you were there? Is there the direct possibility that someone has moved the stuff inside of your storage unit to Libya? Especially the Ribera jacket that says Brazil on it? I mean, I don't think you can 100% say no. Right, exactly. Anything is possible. So technically, we could be correct. Is this uneasy? Quickly dying? You already know the answer to that. You already know the answer. Of course we're playing on dad mode. Do you think I have the time nor the energy to play this on anything else but other than easy? I just can't handle it. It's too much. We got Russell Crowe sitting on top of the garbage containers, laughing at us, mocking us. You're telling me, I mean, my own clan's after me now? No sign of a Rai yet either? Nope. Hard to find him with all those Shibata thugs on my ass. And Akiyama-san can't help on this one. It's a goddamn nightmare, man. Akiyama, the moneylender? He okay? Of course he's fine. He's just out handing 100 million yen to some chick named Lily. And then she was off. Now, of course, the police have Sky Finance under 24-hour surveillance watch. So you can't be missing resting around with him now. Yeah, the fuzz, eh? Yeah, we have a little bit of a problem with the fuzz, because they might put two and two together with my face. I'm sure it's plastered around everywhere in the police headquarters. That I broke out of jail, man. Catching him seemed a little too easy. I mean, maybe I'm just that good. Do I ever get any credit on anything? Like, let me guess, Portal's a game that I probably can't dumb down the difficulty, right? It's just a game that here's the game, you play it. There's no dad mode or anything, right? Oh my god, I don't like the laugh that came at me there. Oh my gentle Jesus. You only get one mode, and let me guess, that one mode ain't dad mode, right? Damn it. Family run by Hideki Sasai. We're in a third tier group that's part of the Tojo clan. Well, at least we were 25 years ago. So just like Kanamura, I remember Kanamura Enterprises. I remember that being mentioned. I remember that being a word that was thrown around for a few people. I remember the Shibata family. I can't remember if I've ever gotten Sapporo in a bottle. Like, ever. I caught myself saying, oh my gentle Jesus, not long ago. I don't know where it came from, but it made me laugh. Stop rubbing off on me with your Canadianness. I mean, for sure you've heard that somewhere else. I don't think that you just caught that from me. I mean, it's believable. I do say it quite a bit. But I feel like it's like a common saying. Really? Huh. Well, get used to me rubbing off. Okay? That didn't come out very well. I didn't mean it that way. It's inappropriate. But it's already been said. You could throw it up as a stroke. We'll take it as we do. Sometimes the best clips just happen when you're not thinking about it, right? It happens. Hits, murders. I took out Yoshihiro Ueno and the other Ueno Saiway Brass who were jockeying with the Toad. Did you forget to mention that you interrupted their lunch at a ramen shop? Joint, I guess you want to call it. Reference the marijuana. What, you mean that hit? God, it was the talk of the town, and then we never heard of the guy because he went to jail. He's supposed to be murdered, dead, gone. Uh-oh. I don't think you want to be calling this guy Pops. That's a shooting where one dude took like 18 people, isn't it? You're a living legend. He's the living legend, Larry Zbyszko. That's a wrestling term joke that no one else will get. I thought it was 13. I didn't know it was 18. That's even worse. He got 25 years to life for killing 18 people? How is he not dead? Well, if that happened in Texas, he would have got the electric chair the next day. Wait. That means you busted out? No, I'm out on good behavior, you moron. Oh my god. Kiddo really is not the sharpest tool in the shed. What the fuck? Pipe down. Look, wait, what, are you afraid the hobos are gonna hear it? Quite frankly, I don't think you gotta worry about anyone hearing this, okay? Well, I guess that's what we're gonna find out, is whether or not your boss really just up and poofed, vanished. A little bit of help from Harry Potter. Harry Pooper. I had to know that was gonna end up as a clip. I need to make... I was thinking... I know Baker's been working on some like large video compilation of me. I don't know if it'll ever get done. I always told him to just take his time, no hurry. But I wanted to take all of my clips. I think all of them are still on the on my page. And I wanted to put them on like YouTube and Twitch. Like, you know how like when you first click on like if I'm not live, you'll have like a trailer. I don't know how long the trailer can be though. That's the thing. But like maybe it's limited in time, but I would like to have all of my clips. Like I'll just edit them all in together into a hot mess as like my channel trailer. Yeah, I don't know where he's been. I did see him hop on the Discord very, very briefly. Usually he hides in plain sight, but he might be super busy. Like I said, we're getting in the world where sort of things are sort of starting to go back to normal a little bit here and there. So maybe he's just gotten super busy lately. I don't like to poke and prod into that type of stuff. You know, I think people like my content enough, and I think he does too. So he'll show his face once again. He'll come on in here with his well, right? He'll come in there and that's when we just have to call the stream, because that's what we used to do. He used to come in here out of nowhere. And is there chat you're not seeing? I don't know what to tell you. Chelsea Ann and Wolfslayer are in here, quickly dying. We're just on Twitch. I'm not on any other platform. Yeah, a good old solid F5 might hit the spot. I'm not sure. You know, you're not a nobody, at least not in that jacket, but still, I'll call you a street punk. Well, I ain't expecting much. Just need an introduction, that's all. Can you take me to the bar they hang out to? Refreshed. Hopefully all is well, all is working. You can see all of the thousands of peeps that are just quietly not talking in the channel. Someone who knows what went down in Kamurocho back in '85. Hell, I was alive back then. I don't know about half my chat. I think as we would say, they were just yet but glimpses of glimmer in their parents' eyes. I think that's how that works. Said you were looking for the real story. Of course, we have some ideas. You want to share them with us? There's a guy who can help. Great. Where is he? Who can help us? An information broker. Best of the best. I have a feeling that this is going to cost me. You know, and I don't have a lot of money, okay? It keeps jumping back and forth of characters I can use and play as that I'm never allowed to have any sort of money holding up with me here. So let's get out of here before the cops come by and start asking the questions, the real questions. Follow me. Here's a place I go where I need to lay low. You got a hideout? It's probably just his apartment. Alright. You should just kill this guy and steal his jacket. I agree with that. I'm more unsettled. I'm not unsettled, but I'm assuming that's a fountain. Right beside Kiddo, beside the bench. Is that like another thing that also like to wash your feet? Is that like, I mean, look, there's worlds of hobos here. Maybe the hobos in Japan have clean feet and plenty of drinking water. Everything's all of a sudden not too bad. I absolutely look like a hobo. Chelsea Ann, thank you for the 100. The bitteroonies. That jacket is absolutely worth some dude's life. So, now that you say that though, if Wolf Slayer owns a jacket that says Brazil on that, and wait, hold on. So if it looks exactly like it, is the red spot green and it says Brazil on the back? And if it may or may not be in Libya, in a storage unit, does that also not mean that someone might be out to murder Wolf Slayer just for his Brazil Ribera jacket? Better be careful, Chelsea Ann. He might be hunted. You know, I brought it up out of nowhere that he should take it out of storage from Libya. Start wearing it to all these Japanese, Korean barbecue restaurants that you guys go to. I think it's fitting. He would probably be given like the best table they have. Why do I think it's in Libya? Because you said it was in Libya. Did you miss that part? Did you have a brain fart? I mean, you said Libya something? Am I missing something here? Am I missing a joke? Has he forgotten that he's mentioned this? Or are you guys playing games with my heart? Like an NSYNC song. Or why do I think... Oh, that's why he hit it there. Oh, I'll catch on. I'll catch on eventually. It's in Libya because people were out there to kill... Oh, okay. All right. I'll do the math in my head. Eventually. I'm all of a sudden starting to show that I'm not the brightest person out here. Herpa-derpa-derpa-derp. There you go. Did your chat all get fixed up there, quickly dying? Were you able to see the lovable cheer with a rip on it? And the wonderful chit chat that these two are sharing with me about a jacket may or may not be hidden in Libya. This reminds me of the guys one of the guys' hangouts in Cyberpunk. One of the guys' apartments. You think so? Well, I mean, it's either working. You either see the other chat, or it's just you talking, you and me talking, you and me talking. That's it. More importantly, can you see my squid? Yes, that squid should be replaced with a combination emote from you eventually of me with a beer, a hand reaching for the beer, me drinking the beer, and me looking frazzled. That's the new octopus squid, whatever you want to call it. Let's just say the last tenants here moved out in a hurry. I mean, kiddo, if you just want to say that you murdered a family of 16 and moved into their small apartment, just say so. So I thought you were seeing it all before, so I don't know. Did you see the squid? We're going to get to the bottom of this. The squid tells no lies. No, he doesn't. I'm not going to lie. I'm already super impressed by the may or may not be fake leather, might be pleather couch. But shag carpeting, The lighting, concrete walls. We can finally do some shit here. You gonna show me around? The theater underground office? Is that the casting couch? So we just essentially have to rip our clothes off, have sex, and then we get what we needed. Tell me what you want to know about the informant. I'm all ears. Say he keeps tabs on everything that happens in Kamurocho, past and present. It does. It does look like it's well made. I don't know how you get the sticky stuff off of it, though. I wouldn't mind owning a couch that looks like that. I don't know if people would come into my apartment thinking that they've walked onto a porno studio, but, you know, nonetheless. I'm just telling you what I overheard. You guys got like a bag of rice, some porno magazines. Apparently he pays homeless people to gather his intel. Maybe Wolfslayer was onto something here. I look homeless. Maybe I get a job from this guy to gather intel because he thinks I'm homeless. And then, I don't know, are we supposed to murder him at that point? Or is that when it moves on to the next character of this? Streets are practically crawling with cops today. Better watch yourself out there. Alright. Stay away from the popo. That we can do. You know what's annoying? Is that our border is still... You guys still have closed the border to us Canadians, but we Canadians opened up the border to you Americans to come on up. So we can't go down, but you can come up. Maybe in the year 2045, we'll eventually be allowed to hang, maybe. No, I don't want to... Where's my save button? Is there a save thing I have to go in here? Oh, right. Yeah, they keep it set. Can we play darts? Come on. You can't put a dartboard in the game and then not allow me to sit. Wait. So that's... Okay, that's the exit. We want to save the game. Save the game. There we go. Why would I want to come down? There's still some good things going on in America. They have a lot of nice things. But I have heard it's back on into dumpster fire territory, so maybe I can wait. It's been about a year and a half now and now none of us really understand why the fire is still burning at this point. It's thanks to the anti-vaxxers and other weirdos. Yeah, like right now, all I'm hearing is people who are taking the horse tranquilizers right now. But I was just meaning quickly dying for the aspect of, like, we had opened up our borders. I've heard sort of the rumbling that there was an agreement with Biden, with Trudeau, that we were going to open up our border to allow vaccinated Americans to come up, and they were going to allow it to go back the other way, that we can travel into America as long as you're fully vaccinated, and that was sort of going to be the understanding. Apparently, it's not, but that's okay. All right, I would love to move that into there. We don't need mugworts. What am I doing here? I'm having a brain fart. Look, not gonna lie, the same is sort of happening, unfortunately, in Canada as well. We've gotten to a point with everyone who's trying to get the, like, vaccine is available to everyone, and now we're stuck of trying to get people to take it that were against it. So that sort of is the problem. Cat City, we got some fish for you. Want some beer? I mean, I know cats don't like beer, so I mean, you guys aren't seeing Cat's Eye to Cat's Eye with them, right? Watch and learn. Oh, Striped Kitten is not happy. That's odd. My old cat Miko would always come right up to me when I did that. So if they won't let us touch them, we can't check their injuries and we can't fix them up. Maybe try getting them to a vet. I just did a quick search. It looks like the plan is to open up our border up to you guys September. Weird that's taking so long, but I know if anything, working closely with the feds, they take their sweet time with literally everything, so it's likely a bureaucracy issue. Yeah, I mean, like, to be fair, I think that was sort of like holding back a few things. Like, yeah, this is my argument though. Like, it does work both ways. If you're afraid of having the virus spread, then having it sort of go both ways. Like, you only want to allow people come here who have the vaccination. That's fine, but even though you still have the vaccine, you can still catch coronavirus, but you're just most likely not to get super sick from it. So I don't know why you're caring so much about the people who don't have the vaccination, the people who choose not to get it, because if they're going to get sick and have the horse tranquilizer, you're at the point where, like, just let them deal with it. That's my take. It's out there. How could you not be a cat lover? How could you not be a cat lover? Yeah, I could go visit Biden, right? I've always wanted to see the White House. Do you think he'll be there and let me in? Or you? Sure. Not even a real state. You want me to tame a bunch of cats? This is what this has turned into. Oh, why the hell not? That's the appropriate response. I'm gonna go around and chat up a bunch of cats and see if I can hoard them on all over here. Keep the cat-loving homeless man happy. We'll take you out for brewskis. We're technically in Maryland, but the closest interesting place... Wait, so is that where you have to travel to get to everything? Is in D.C.? Little fella's really giving me a what for. Now, what do I do? Meow like a kitten. No one really wants to go there to Baltimore. I have to say, I haven't heard good things of Baltimore. No offense to anybody that maybe popped on into my chat from Baltimore, but unfortunately, I haven't heard too many good things. Like, I've been wanting the... You know, COVID's sort of been in a shitty spot, but, like, for the longest time, I've been wanting to go to Boston, see a Boston Red Sox game. Or at least, like, a couple games. Like, maybe... I'd like to go down for a week, to be honest. I'm sure there's enough to do there or whatever. Maybe I could attend Harvard for a quick one. Maybe it's Stanford there. I can't remember. But we'll still show up. And what are they going to do? Kick me out of a class or two? Pff, no. I'll just show up with, like, a, you know, shirt that says Harvard. They'll let me in. It's good. But it's more so like just finding the time off. Not more so for me, probably for the wife, of finding some proper time off. But the harbor's not bad, but that's true for most cities. It has its good and not so good areas. Well, I mean, you got to relying upon the people who know the good and the bad, right? All right, I'll go get him something real nutritious, like, I don't know, milk. Probably. Wait here. I'm gonna go get you some milk. Some solid 2%. Maybe they like the homo milk. I don't know. Alright. Off we go to... Wait, am I gonna talk to this guy? You won't believe this. I found 1,000 yen on the ground in the underground mall. A whole 1,000. That's not a bad find. Finding $10 just on the ground in the mall. That's pretty good. I know, right? But then suddenly, while I wasn't looking, this little shit came up and my money was gone. You lost your cash taking a shit? No, I mean a pint-sized pickpocket. No, you lost your money taking a shit. That's it. The aquarium is really good, and there's a Hard Rock cafe there as well. I've eaten at several Hard Rock cafes. Can't deny that they're not too bad. They're a little overly cheesy, but what do you expect? Gotta say, the only lesson that needs learning here is for you to hold on into your shit better. Let it go. Wait, like holding your shit in better or holding on to your shit better? Little kids picking pockets in the underground mall? Wait, so like, am I just gonna stumble around here and find a little kid who's pickpocketing people? Is this like a time machine? What is this? It legitimately is. That is Doc Brown. They're very overpriced too for what it is, but once in a while it's a neat little experience. Oh yeah, for sure. Man in white. Who are you? Do you need something? I mean, that's not a DeLorean. Do you think that... I mean, why is it not a DeLorean? And it's not Doc Brown, it's the man in white. And his name is Mini Meaty. He's pretty famous, though, depending on which neck of the woods you're in. And this, my friend, is the Inner Fighter 7 Revolution. Oh, come on. That doesn't work over there for the Japanese. The good old IF-7R, right? It's the arcade machine of the future. And I invented it. Doc White. Got it. There you go. See, why didn't they call him Doc White? That would have been ever more fitting. Was it a chandelier or a disco ball? The machine is the invention of the century. Provides the ultimate arcade experience. It allows realistic battles in a future world. Well, we gotta give it a whirl. Okay, it's neither. It's not a disco ball nor a chandelier. It's like that thing of the, was it the coriander that Doc Brown tries to put on Marty? And he's like, trying to shut up. What are you here for? What are you trying to sell me? 10,000 yen. It's a lot of money. I mean, we have to give this a whirl, right? We have to give this a whirl. To play, you must first input information on your enemy. But the only information you input is that of particularly strong enemies who made a lasting impression on you. So the hobos. If you input an enemy and are victorious against them, you become stronger. Nifty! But some punks broke the machine, and now that feature no longer works. So I need some money to be able to fix it, and that's where you come in. Would you mind donating some funds so I can repair and modify this baby? So Doc White is broke. It sounds like this is like a little bit of a grind machine, and not for your penis. I don't think we're going to be stepping in on that. Okay, so we got to get some milk and find this kid in the underground mall that's stealing from people. He also looks like the guy from Brutal Engine, that game. That was made by Double Fine, I'm going to say. Are we just asking every single homeless guy that we come across about anything and everything? Oh, god damn it. Don't chase the homeless. This never goes well. Hold your horses, old man. Where the hell are you heading in such a hurry? I mean, yeah, like, neither of you are, like, moving more than 5 miles per hour here. I feel like, he's gonna die if we don't do something? The Master? Like, the Master's sword? The famous old man around these parts, been digging a hole down in the sewers for ages. Are you meaning Doc White? Were we, like, standing on that man? And he just, like, didn't care? Chelsea, are you ever offended about manholes being called manholes and not woman holes? Or people holes? I mean, we've never probably found a proper way to literal shit than following a homeless man down into the sewers. But I'm bigger than a buffalo, so you probably don't need it. Wait, so You're telling me that I can open up this manhole cover by myself because I'm bigger than a buffalo? Oh, this is exactly where I wanted to end up. Exactly. Just pure shit spewing out straight from Wolf Slayer's anus after a Taco Bell experience. Enough bull, old man. It's time you told us the truth. We don't like to get rough with frail geezers. So do us a favor and start talking. I'll tell you what. I wouldn't deal with these young punks thinking they could get one old on me. The frail geezer. That's a Twitch name you could have. No further you peeps go. Put all this hard work on in here for years and nothing. Why his penis though? Why not? We know you're hiding tons of buried treasure back. What do we look like? A pirate? Does this look like Pirates of Caribbean? Do I look like Jack Caribbean or whatever the hell his name is? I've never seen the movies. I think all you're going to find in there is a couple of brown nuggets with maybe some peanuts in them. And maybe a couple pieces of corn. Do I have to fight people in a sewer? It stinks down here. I mean, we gotta help them, right? Or you're gonna talk to them with your fists? That's probably it. Can you two remind me how long Persona 4 Golden is? Like, I mean, I'm not in any hurry, and I want to say that I can remember that it's probably like close to 100-hour experience if the other Personas are any test for me. 82. Okay, I just wanted to garner like sort of where I would be, because I think we're about to find Rise gets taken over into the TV world. That's my guess. So we're probably not even halfway through. Would be my guess. My senior citizen guess. You kids having fun picking on seniors? Ain't you supposed to care for the elderly? Uh-oh. Punk-like man wearing a terrible sweater. This one lets the whole thing go and get lost. I'm making progress with my Scooby Gang, and then you have game after that. Wait. What do you mean I have game after that? Like, you're not referencing Persona 5. You're referencing something in Persona 4, like gaming after that. Like you game, and then you game, right? Is that what we're getting at? You're gonna float my geriatric corpse down the fuck. Like there's more Persona 4 game to play after this. Oh, okay, I get it. So sort of similar to like Persona 5. Like once you make your investigation team, like you know your then you start the real show. Can you just get up? I don't think it was that you were unclear. It was just my thought process was incapable of putting your sentence together structurally so that we can make it work out for my brain. So don't feel that you were unclear. It's the brain process what it needed to do upstairs and failed miserably. I'm just happy we saved the old man. We still have to get milk for the kitties. Even though you're really not supposed to be giving cats milk. But like they have specific cat milk you can buy. So maybe we can buy specific cat milk for them. But I already know that we're just going to end up going to the Popo Mart or something. Getting milk. Mixing a couple of beer for them a little bit. And then the homeless people apparently will talk to me. Tell me what it is that they were up to. So, by the by, what's your name again? Oh, I didn't say. Saijima. Wait, we're not going with Suzuki? How do you know that they don't know that I killed 18 people in a ramen joint? Ken, I don't care about your name. Okay? Call me whatever you want. I'm going to call you Hobo Joe. Been down here looking for a certain something. Something important. But then those hoodlums showed up, spouting nonsense about buried treasure, and I was like, what? God damn it. I ain't even sure what it is exactly. Maybe they're digging for gold. Said he buried something important beneath the streets of Kamurocho. And, well, he told me the general location. But we got more sewers and then newfangled underground malls cropping on up every day. Makes them harder to find. So you mean he buried whatever it is before this was all built? Exactly. Reckon during the war. How do we not know that it's long gone? Could you imagine, just thinking out loud here, that you have a sewer. You know, you're the country of Japan, city of Tokyo. You've already excavated out the sewers, and now you have a bunch of homeless guys who are going down into the sewers to, you know, break into the walls looking for something that their masters have hidden. And they're just going to be breaking up these walls. Like, could you imagine you're sitting on the toilet and you fall down? You're sitting on your Japanese Hello Tushy toilet. Don't go to tushy.com. That's going to take you to something far different. And you just get sunk in because these homeless guys are just digging up walls? I don't think I want to be a part of this. I mean, I think he's a fisherman. He's got like that orange turtleneck that goes up ever so far. He's got a little bit of a Fu Manchu going on, but a little bit more of a beard rocking. So now I have to get milk, and let me guess. Now you gotta help this guy dig. Oh, Soya, please! And he's been working on it for 25 years. Let's see. I see, said the blind man. How about I never come back ever again? I'm just going to tell you that I'm going to help, but I'm actually never going to actually help. I don't want to be working out at all. Just ask Wolf Slayer how that worked out. First he hurt himself, you know, working out at the gym, and then he took a nipple shot of a paintball. Then he fell down some slippery stairs. He's a hurting member. Working out at the gym never helped him out. Now look at me. I'm an Adonis. I don't hit no gyms. I'm just naturally gifted with the body of a 25-year-old. Sure. That's just how it works. Dem's the pickles. I ain't falling down no slippery stairs. Chasing down the crazies with my paintball gun. I ain't getting shot in no nipples. Master, I look forward to never seeing you ever again. I don't know much about Revelations. The club? Allows you to learn new techniques by observing various... Oh, see, I think this is the guy that used to do the... used to want you to take pictures. That used to be the same thing. Yeah, see? There's a guy in the older games that wanted you to take a picture of something and then you'd learn something new. So these are side quests. We're not into side quests here. We're not overly interested in side quests. You're going to give me a sword and a chisel instead of a camera so I can draw what's going on. Like, is this the Flintstones of where inside of a camera it was that little bird that would peck out what the actual photo was and then he would give you like that Polaroid shot? Is this what we're talking about? I have been nipple shot with a paintball before. Not fun. Left or right nipple, sir. Unless you have a third nipple that I'm unaware of. Then we're getting a little too personal. You don't have to tell me whether or not you have a third nipple. I don't know. But I'd like to assume that you have a third nipple. So I'm going to run with that. With that story. Until I'm set right. Just think of the extra milking opportunities you would have. Just the left one. Okay. Well, time to investigate that legendary info dealer. Wonder if any of the homeless might know. See, Sajima, the problem is every time I talk to a homeless guy, he has another stupid job for me. So I never actually get to fix out where these legendary deals are coming from. Are we going to run into the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles down here? Maybe Splinter? I don't know if I'm more upset by the fact that there's a food distributor down here in the sewers. I'm going to take a stab and say sanitary is not his middle name. And they don't even take money. They take special points. Oh, maybe this is where they tell me that they take the P points. Finally! It's all working out for everybody. I just want out of here, man. I'm not talking to you about your special P points. Oh, that's disgusting. How do we leave the sewers? While there are plenty of rumors circulating about him, yet the man himself is hard to pin down. He does have a number of homeless folks on his payroll. They collect intel and such. I've never met the guy, but sure like to something. Okay, so you guys have helped me with nothing. So there's this Yakuza guy named Mitarikawa. He and his pals controlled the theater underground, up to all kinds of shady business down there, until a couple of days ago. This guy named Akiyama just strolls on in and kicks him out. Hey, I heard that name. He didn't look like much, but he gave Mitarikawa's keister the boot before any of the hooligans saw it coming. Can't judge a book by its cover, and not all heroes wear capes. No, they certainly don't. What do you guys got? Nothing. Freaking waste of my time. This is disgusting. I got metal garbage. I haven't asked about the legendary info dealer yet. I'll have to ask. So I can't even leave the poor area. Apparently we haven't talked to enough homeless people. Wait, I thought I saw something. Oh, there's like a light. I thought I saw a glimmer of hope in the poo down there. Shifty man. Hey there, buddy. Not often I see guys like you coming into a workplace like this. Let me guess. You're concerned about the slow deterioration of our natural environment. No, I'm not. No, actually, relax, big guy. I won't bite. They'll drop a knowledge bomb on you. You know how much trash gets collected in Kamurocho in a year? 22,000 tons. 60 tons every single day. That's as much as 2 humpback whales every day. And that doesn't include the litter strewn about town that nobody bothers to pick up, which, trust me, is a lot. So I've devoted my life to making this city as clean as possible. Why, yes. And, I mean, this guy's even ready for COVID. He's got the mask. He's got Joseph in the amazing Technicolor dream coat that he's wearing, whatever the hell that is. Oh, right. Around here, they call me the Mean Gene Green Machine. No matter how high that trash stacks, I'll always be able to whisk it away. He probably just dumps it back out on the street so that's not the sewer's problem. That's where he lives. You don't shit where you eat, right? So what do you mean? Value? I mean, I just picked up that metal piece down there. Are you going to tell me it's worth a couple bucks? Why do I have a feeling that I'm going to have to pick up trash to get points? Then I use the points to get milk. And then I go back to the other... Oh my god. Oh my god. This is like Bitcoin. They have their own thing down here. It's going to fail miserably. You just told me one more thing a thing ago. So, I just stand in a spot where people keep throwing their litter. Hey, look at that. I'll take some stock. Wait, so there's something up there. How do I get up there? X marks the spot, eh? Alright, so that's where these guys are. I'm not helping you guys out anymore. What is that? Like, the camera is not helping. What are you catching in that bucket? You are disgusting. All of you. Appraise my trash, please. Oh, so you took both of my things. Great. Okay, now where on earth are we going? Does anyone know what that means? God damn it. Okay, so that's the shit store. And that was... oh, no. Plastic garbage. Oh, that'll be worth a few points. I can't believe my life has just turned into me picking up garbage. Is this a locker key? Oh my god. Hobo City down here. This place looks like Death Central. And yet they're all thriving, apparently. And I can't leave. I'm stuck down here. Like, there's no leaving down here. So, like, I don't know what these people want me to buy. They want me to get. What do you got, sir? He doesn't even have milk. Man, Chelsea Ann's got talking to me about a nap. Now I could feel a nap. So we got 400 points. What is this green store that you got? Do you sell milk? Imagine being down here long enough to get yourself 48,000 points for a dragon flak vest. I can't. Magnetized metal. Mystery white liquid. Could that be milk or semen? You decide. Sounds like a meth-induced nightmare. What about this large blow-up doll? We could buy one of those. So, like, where did we come from before? We can't leave this area over here. This is where the old men were. Maybe I can go forward here. Pro tip, never stick your dick in anything you found in a sewer. Are you sure? Are you sure? I mean, you never know what you might find down there. quite frankly. I know why you're here. I want to know about Revelations, right? I was just walking around the Kamurocho Central parking lot, and I heard some kids saying about a professional killer in the area. Might be something there worth investigating. Why don't you go have a look? I'd love to if you would let me leave the, you know, the sewer. Are we just digging by hand here? Let me guess. I don't have a pickaxe. I'm actually gonna have to press buttons here. I've been working on the railroad. Oh, that's not it. Do I just hit the X button? I know they mentioned about like holding the button. But holding the button doesn't work. I find it hard to believe that man, even of this size of Saejima, with a pickaxe, is able to take out a wall this big in about 4 or 5 steps. Well, my time has run out. Why is it still letting me do things? Wait, was I supposed to hold the Y button for a whole minute? It's so big. That's what she said. I think it's an air raid shelter. You know, back when the Americans were too busy attacking you, right? Used during the war, I reckon. It's got a good deal of historical value, too. Good shape and all. Nah, should be a tad deeper according to what he said. So what, I dug for no apparent reason? Come on, old man, get yourself on over here. It's like the Ace of Base song. It's a sign. The whole operation seems highly illegal. It's either that or it's completely legit. And he probably, you're gonna pull out the thing. I'm having a weird feeling about this here, old man. He's like, no, look, I got permits from the city from the year 1944. Everything was good. A book on the art of war. Techniques being fighting about. Sure. No, I don't want to. No, I don't want to be reading. This is gonna, it's gonna be like Persona all over again. We're gonna end up reading, and then it's gonna be a waste of time, and then we're not gonna be able to speed read because it's not Persona 5 yet. So. So I want to do that one more time because I think the Y button was the one that was supposed to be charging something. So I'm unsure of whether I was supposed to hold the Y button to charge something for like an entire minute. So I thought that's what they told me. So let's see. It's a trick to breaking these rocks, so I'll be the one digging the hole this time, but we might run into falling rocks. So now, of course, he's going to be... God damn it. So might be running into fallen rocks from the point of breaking these. I need you to hit those before they hit us. These rocks are brittle enough for you to shatter with your bare fists, so whack them good and we'll survive. I can't take too many hits from rocks, and you'll be putting yourself in harm's way too, so make sure you're all ready to go before digging. I'm starting to think that Wolfslayer was correct in thinking that this whole operation may or may not be highly illegal. And apparently I'm fighting rocks with my fists, so sure. I look forward to failing this. That didn't work as I thought it would, and the master just took a blow. He's having boulders fall on him. This is terrible. As long as it hits me, right? We're all good. 2 at a time? Oh my god. This is it's a disaster. Does this just go until one of us dies? I'm sorry, but Master was hit by a large rock in the head. He is now dead. Can someone call the ambulance to come on down and help us out here? This looks like something that would be a job for Kanji or something. Punching boulders. I never would have thought I'd run into a game where we'd be punching boulders, but apparently they're super brittle. So we're a big boy and we can do this all on our lonesome, apparently. Yeah, don't mind about the last two. We actually turn invisible for them. Happens in Resident Evil 2. I really just want to... This is just like when we were supposed to go around looking for women for Club Elise. I don't want to do this stuff all goddamn day. I want to move on with the story stuff. Like, why do I care about... Like, I'm supposed to feed some cats. I'm supposed to get something from the homeless people, but apparently all the homeless people are... Like, am I supposed to help the homeless people so that they tell me more about what's going on? I don't know. Maybe it's that wall, right? Probably. So breaking this rock will open up the path to air raid shelter number 2. Then it's settled. Try digging here next. Oh, and when you got the time, of course. No sweat. I feel like that's sort of like the thing, because I feel like I've been everywhere. All right, let's give it a whirl one more time. One more time. You'll be digging again. I'm watching your back. I'm punching the rocks. Yes. Hey, Grandpa, find that buried treasure like? Uh-oh. So let me guess. Not only do I have to fight off boulders, but now I have to fight off 3 punk-ass kids. Hooligan riffraff. I like that better. Bought some friends with me this time, so how about we have a little party? I like parties. These guys look like they all went to a high-class school with those sweaters, and they're about to get some blood on them. No right to crush our dreams, eh? You just keep digging, and I'll fight them off as well as when a boulder comes out, okay? So help me God, if I have to fight these guys and boulders, I'm going to lose my mind. Does that also happen in Resident Evil as well? Which one of these morons want to get murdered first? Ow. Oh, don't attack the man. Oh, there's like never-ending people. Wait, did he just attack? Where are these guys coming from? Resident Evil just has a guy punching a rock 8 times his size. Makes sense, right? I wish this guy had a little bit more variety to his fighting. Like it's just punch a few times and then hold the charge button and hope that it sort of hits. Like at least the other guy, and I'm sure we'll play as Kuryu eventually. I'll have a little bit more variety, but like I'm just awaiting Nemesis to come out of the rocks. I was sitting there looking, I was like, why is there a guy named Stonewall 7th Layer? Like, why do I have to beat him up? And I was like, no, that's the wall the guy's beating off. I mean, he's not beating off a wall. Like, I guess you could beat off a wall if you needed to beat off a wall, but I couldn't tell you what the payoff would be in the end. Get the hell out of here. Make like a tree and leaf. Remember when Biff said that joke? Make like a tree and get the hell out of here. Oh, it's make like a tree and leaf. You sound like a goddamn moron when you're saying it. I'm sure that's on a DVD in someone's attic somewhere beating off walls and all that. Oh, that's a shudder and a half right there. Paint the walls with some type of coating. All right, another book. Man, look, like is this side quest stuff, or is this stuff that we should be like, is this leading to me getting more answers from the homeless people? Born and bred soldier, fearless man who proudly fought for his country. Then I guess these books wouldn't belong to him. No, of course not. Why would they? Can't. I don't want to dig down any more pathways. I don't want to help out these people anymore. I'm sorry. I guess I could go around trying to get more garbage. Like is that the deal? Like these guys aren't telling me anything different, right? There's no garbage. Searching for the city's biggest info dealer, the florist. If that's his name, well, that's what his clients call him. It's because the info he sells gets delivered inside flower bouquets. Sounds real romantic. Thing is, no one really knows. Well, with all the crazy stuff that's happened around here over the past few days, it seems like every time a major crisis hits the city, he uproots his headquarters and relocates. I think that was a little bit of a pun there. Talking about the floral. Yeah, I asked him, hey, any idea where he plants himself now? That's a plant joke, right? Flowers, plants, plant them. Am I looking too far into this like General Teddy would be? Maybe. I heard you can get to his hideout through the back of the public restroom at West Park. Let's start there at West Park if I were you. Are you going to let me leave now or what? I also could get out here, but I should watch out where I came in. What? I could also get out from here, but I should go out from where... So now I can leave. Are you kidding me right now? Where did I leave from? These guys are ridiculous, by the way. Absolutely ridiculous. Just stumbling around looking for more garbage. What did I accomplish out of nowhere from talking to these people? So am I still trying to get milk for the kitties, or... Tough going, all those sewer levels. This has sort of been one of the terrible spots of this game, of where everything will go along so smoothly, and then out of nowhere, it'll throw on a spot like that just did, right? Like what was the previous one? Was, you know, we just had that part, and then there was the jail part. Like, it's going so well, and then it shanks you. With some shittiness. Like to me, it shouldn't exist like that. Like, that should have ended with talking to everyone and then the guy telling you to go see the florist. You're out of there. No feeding the cat's milk. No digging out that guy's thing. Like why are these things like part of it? I don't. I'm trying to understand it. That man is dead. Oh, or he's fine. He just had to tell us his head is swimming. Should probably give him a few yen to take some bus fare to go to the hospital. Yakuza is, from what I understand, a game about side activities which makes trying to play the story tedious. Yes, yes. Baker's even told me that at times of that. I don't think he would say that I'm playing the game wrong. And it's weird because that's sort of what everyone has says, like, oh, like, you're missing out on all the fun stuff. Like, but the story to me is what's fun. Like, I don't understand what I'm missing out on of, like, what's so fun about going to do all these side activities. They don't scream, you know, fun all the time. Like, a lot of these things are tedious. Like, comically enough, even as you say, like, there's the aspect of, like, you have to play some side activities in order to get to more story stuff. But that in itself is tedious. Whereas some people might think the story is tedious. I don't know. How many hobos are we going to find them in here? Occupied. Occupied. Someone's pooping. Why? Why is he sitting on the toilet wrong? Oh, never mind. I just realized what it was. I thought there was a toilet. I didn't realize there was a squatting toilet that was built into the ground. If you absolutely need to play the optional stuff for the game to be fun, then not enough work has been done on the main campaign. Contrast with Borderlands, where you kind of get to the need of the side stuff. Otherwise, you'll get shot in the face 300 times. Yeah. Back to square one. I got to figure out how to dig up dirt on that hotshot info broker. Now, and then you have that part. You have that part where we let up to go to a place we can go. We get there. We interrupt a man taking a shit. And then it tells us, you know what? You don't have enough info. Like, why did you let me go there if you weren't allowing me to actually get there? I'm confused. Regardless, I realize it's 4 o'clock. I'm going to probably have to drop the little guy off very, very soon, probably when he wakes up for a nap. So, while not on the longest end of things, not on the shortest end of things, I thank you all for a lovable Sunday afternoon stream. They can't all be bangers, but I feel like I talked your ears off enough. So, we'll get some more info on the legendary info dealer, some type of homeless man. And I thank you all for tuning in. Monday and Tuesday, probably going to be a wash. For sure Monday. Tuesday, I might squeeze one in when I get home from work. Maybe we can play some Monster Hunter. But then we'll be back into it Wednesday, Thursday, and then into the weekend I'm on nights. So there'll be some streams going on there. So back on in with the Japanese collection of games we're working on. You guys enjoy your Sundays. Sunday. Drink up. Rest up. Rest up the nipples. They're hurting. Don't slip on stairs. And have yourself a pleasant day. I'm going to bounce out, as always, as Kenny Omega says. Goodbye and good night. And we'll see you soon again. All the best, guys. We'll have a good one. Oh my god. Wah! Don't press those buttons. Those are bad. Bye.